Okay, I want to start this series called Wisdom in the Woods. And we're starting it now because we're in the woods. So in my book, Blooming Upside Down, I have shared a lot. It's my memoir of healing from the incurable. I shared a lot of really important details of my life. And to the people that resonate with my stories have gone through generational healing, generational abuse, trauma bonding in relationships, motherhood, chronic illnesses. All of them are going to resonate with my story. But what I get a lot is people saying, that was a lot of vulnerability that you shared. And also people like, thank you for sharing that. That changed my life. And I'm going to recommend it to everyone I know. And the reason why I said yes to sharing such deep information, even though I know I was putting it out to the world, and why I self-published, is because I knew how important it is to tell the truth, to not, skip around and hide from all the things that we as a society say, like, oh, that's too much, I can't share that. Because of course there's context for sharing. As a memoirist, I get permission slip to do that when you pick up a memoirist book of just like, you're gonna get it. You asked for it. And I could fluff it up. And I do use a lot of metaphors because I think metaphors are really powerful storytellers. And I think it's easy to just, cover up the juicy details that help bring in relationship. The best stories are the ones that take you through the depths of the scene, that take you with them in it. And it's why we love entertainment so much. You get to go on this grand adventure and grand journey. It's why I love books sometimes more than movies, is because you get to go into the depths of the recesses of the subconscious mind of the characters, and you get to go sit in the scenes and be with the people more than usually you do in a 90-minute movie. And it's a place that I just want to question, where we can continue to tell the truth more in the right spaces with the people that have given you permission to be vulnerable, to share, to open up about what's really going on. And don't get me wrong, I've been guilty of oversharing with the wrong audience many times in my life. And I've learned my lessons, thankfully, of not sharing with people that are not ready to hear all that I've gone through. But the people that I do share, they're like, oh, me too. And then you get to create a friendship, and you can create a relationship and have these deep connections that you wouldn't have otherwise if you just stayed on the surface and didn't actually share what you're feeling and just say, I'm having a hard time. What does a hard time mean? And not devaluing it because you think a hard times needs to look a certain way, or it's not a real hard time if you actually shared the details of this is hard for me. And someone else can be like, yeah, I know it. I've been through there and I see you in this. And it's really important that we have those spaces as humans, because our world cannot just be weighted on the inadequacies we had in childhood. We need more friendships where we get to be temporary parents just for a minute for each other. And it doesn't have to be that you then rely on that one friend to be your mother all the time. Please don't do that to people. Become that person for you, but for 2 minutes they get to supercharge you with a truth that you couldn't tell yourself. For 2 minutes you get to say something out loud that you've maybe only written in your journal, it was only thought in your head, and how beautiful that human connection is, and that we get to have that space for each other. And my God, what a beautiful world if we start doing more of that. Start being really honest with the right people and just say, hey, I am going through a hard time right now. Can I really tell you what's going on? And some people might say no. And their ability to say no is their boundary. And respect that. And just be like, okay, they're not the friend to talk about the hard things with. But keep asking. You'll find the friend that is. And if you want to be someone that shares the hard things, also be open to listening to other people's stories too. And seeing how maybe in people sharing their stories that you also see a part of yourself. And you see a part of the way you can sometimes speak out loud these truths that you channel in, that you're just like, oh, I just said what I needed to hear too. And that's like the magic of all of this and our connection as humans. I think could be easy to forget in our world. So give it a go. Let me know how it goes for you.